Hello, fellow raccoons. The holidays are finally here. During the holidays, most people look forward to giving and receiving presents. What's on your wish list?
Women.
Either Ryan Gosling or Channing Tatum. I'm not too picky.
A Bentley and Marilyn Monroe seat covers and an Easy Bake Oven and a Bratz doll.
My wish list has Adobe Photoshop, a new camera lens, and a new computer on it.
My wish list is...
I just want love.
An engagement ring from my boyfriend. Oh wait, I got it last week.
And money and a purse.
the world.
I want a pony and a pink hippopotamus and a unicorn and a reindeer and popcorn.
For my niece and nephew to have a great Christmas. This is my niece's second Christmas, and for them to enjoy my gifts and a new car.
And shoes and more money.
I just want peace and happiness.
I hope all of you get what you deserve and have a great, safe winter break. Don't forget that the holidays are also time for giving. Stay classy, Frisco.
And food and more money.
With the holidays around the corner, we decked the halls and asked our fellow raccoons what their worst present was.
These pair of socks I got from one of my aunts. They were covered in hearts and little. Oh, it's really ugly.
A note from my mom saying that Santa couldn't bring me my gift.
My parents gave me a bag of socks.
Q-tips. A Merry Christmas card.
Deodorant.
I got a Rubik's Cube for Christmas.
I got an air hockey table last year. It was miniature. It was like this big. The pucks was like this.
A Victoria's Secret gift card when I was in 6th grade.
A dead hermit crab.
Some Air Force Ones. Like, who wears Air Force Ones anymore?
One time he got me a banana for Christmas.
Twilight book.
Those are some interesting gifts, but remember, Santa's watching, so be careful of what you say. For RACC-TV, I'm Allison Bisono.
I feel invisible, like no one even knows I exist.
I feel like I'm the only one going through this. No one likes me, and I don't know why.
I hate my life.
I have never felt a part of anything before.
I hate being here. I want to be alone.
I feel like I have no one to talk to.
The teenage years are often the most challenging years for young people. For many, it is a time of change and self-discovery that can be both exciting and wonderful. But for others, it can be a time of self-doubt, feelings of insecurity, and even hopelessness. Many of us have friends and family that we can talk to when things get tough, but not everyone is fortunate enough to have someone they can feel comfortable talking with. When we don't have people to bounce things off of, we tend to keep it bottled up inside. When that happens, the results can sometimes lead to tragedy. This is where the Blue Dot program can make a difference. The Blue Dot program was started by Jerry Schrock, a social studies teacher in Mason, Ohio.
Well, I have a friend who, about maybe 3 or 4 years ago committed suicide. And I remember talking to him on the phone one day, and I could tell something wasn't quite right with him. And I kind of said to myself, when I have a little bit more time, I'm going to call my friend back and I'm going to find out exactly what it was that was bothering him. Well, come to find out that I wasn't going to get a chance to make that phone call. And so when we had some recent events here at Mason High School where some students made the same choice, that their life path had gone long enough, it kind of made me think to myself, we need to have some kind of a way for somebody to say, I need help and I need help now. And it just kind of popped in that, if we could use some words that meant something and were pretty easy for students to say, maybe that would give them the courage and the language that they need to say, but you really need to listen to me right now. So with that, the words, I need to have a blue dot conversation, really kind of took on a whole new meaning, where it's like, stop what you're doing, listen to what I have to say, because I don't know what else I'm going to do if I don't get a chance to talk to you right now.
You will soon see blue dots on classroom doors at Frisco High School.
The Blue Dot program is essentially a visual reminder or identification of teachers that are willing to talk to students about a problem they might have. It can be anything from something that stresses them out to someone who's bothering them at school, something that makes them feel uncomfortable. Any kind of problem, small or big, is acceptable, and it's just a reminder for what most teachers already do, which is talk to their students and counsel their students if they need to. It's just a reminder that when you walk down the hall and you see a blue dot, you're like, oh, I can go talk to that teacher. Even if it's not a teacher that you currently have, if they have a blue dot, they're willing to talk to you about anything.
Students need to know that there is someone who will listen.
I can't speak for every teacher, but I can speak for myself. And I already do those things with my students. A lot of times they just want someone to listen to them. And ideally, when you kind of look at the surface of the teacher-student relationship, sometimes it's hard to kind of imagine breaking through that barrier. But if you can break through that barrier and develop good relationships with students, they will feel more comfortable coming to you and just kind of venting, or if there's just, so many things that they have on their mind and they just need someone to talk to just get it all out, kind of like breathe a sigh of relief.
Well, in my experience, students want a trusted adult that they believe genuinely cares about them and about what's going on in their lives outside of school as well as what happens at school. And someone that will listen, be attentive, listen, follow up with them, and not necessarily tell them what to do, but guide them, give them advice, ask them questions. It's really just about caring and kind of connecting with the kids on a heart level.
The idea of the Blue Dot program appears to have student support at Frisco High School.
How do you think the Blue Dot system could benefit students?
I think it allows the students that trust their teachers to go to a classroom and talk to the teacher about problems that they have at school.
I think FHS students would support the Blue Dot program because it gives the students a chance to go talk to somebody when they're suffering or need help.
I think it's just going to be a way for students to connect with other people and to find some help if they can't find other people in their lives. So it gives them a chance to really become better people and hopefully come back from a tragic incident or something.
Students could talk about anything that they have a problem with, whether it's homework or a social problem with a friend or a significant other, something with another teacher maybe, something that anything that they have a problem with. It could be a bullying problem, it could be a school problem, it could be something in a club that they're in or a sport that they're in, just anything that they just need to talk about. They feel like they need to tell somebody what's going on or just want to talk it through with somebody. It can be whatever they feel comfortable sharing.
I think it'll be a good place for students to go to talk to teachers and to have a place where they can have somebody to talk to about issues that maybe they're uncomfortable talking to their other friends about. And I think it'll be a very positive reaction for kids to go to, and it's completely confidential.
I think it benefits students because if you don't have anyone to talk to and you have a close relationship to one of your teachers, then you can go to them and just vent to them. They're not going to judge you, so it's good when you don't have anyone else at home or with your friends or anything, just to let it all out and then go on.
Well, I think that if a bunch of different teachers start putting out blue dots, that students walking by will realize and know that they have someone to talk to, and if someone is going through a hard time or doesn't have anyone else to talk to, they can talk to that teacher.
To me, the Blue Dot program gives students an opportunity to feel comfortable talking to teachers. I know that a lot of students here, such as myself, have built relationships over the years, many years that we've been here. I've been here for 4, so I have teachers that I'm very close with, and I think being able to go to them and talk to them, since they've known me for such a long time and know kind of my surroundings and who I surround myself with and what they see at school, is going to give me a chance to relate really well.
The Blue Dot program is a simple program. It is a very small investment for such a large return. It may not be the answer to all problems, but it's a great program that has had positive results in other communities. Let's give it a try. When we get back to school after the first of the year, watch for the Blue Dot. For RACC-TV, I'm Sarah Craig.
47.
Hello, fellow raccoons. Welcome to the last weekend weather watch of 2012. Or if you're Mayans, the last weekend watch period. But that prediction proved to be on shaky ground.
Oh no!
It's okay, little monster. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
Alright, we Gucci. I'm good.
Alright.
Sorry.
Maybe they were right. It's time to pull out the heavy coats because the temperature is going to drop as we approach the holidays. Friday is going to be sunny with a high of 61 and a low of 36. The clouds will roll in on Saturday with a high of 66 and a low of 46. Sunday is expected to be more of the same with a high of 68 and a low of 48. On Christmas next Tuesday, the low is expected to get down to 32. So we might have a white Christmas, but it might be in a black hole. For RACC-TV, we wish you a Merry Christmas. I'm Flores Jackson. And remember, nobody loves you like I do.